Hey, welcome back to the Ep.5 podcast. I'm your host, Solar Hudson.
I am Coach Calvin LeGrand.
Today we were talking about foundational principle, knowledge.
Knowledge means to seek and use the best knowledge that drives change, that benefits others, and exemplifies humility and honesty.
It also means understanding the basic concepts and theories that form a basis of a subject. It involves grasping the core ideas, facts, and methods that are essential for further learning and application. This principle ensures that learners build a solid base of information and skills which they can then expand upon as they dive deeper into more complex topics.
Knowledge can also mean facts or information or skills that is acquired by a person through experience, education, or through practice throughout understanding the subject. So, man, what is the thing that you are knowledgeable about?
I would say sports, wilderness, video games, up school, the Bible, and know myself.
Well, with me, I'm knowledgeable about video games, movies, anime. I know a little. I'm good with school, but to a certain extent. The Bible, and like you said, like myself. So,
It's nice. And we had went on a trip to Tougaloo College, and we got taught by this man named the Goody. It's him and his little band, and it was really fun. The high school side went to this college. They played their music. Make sure you go check them out. It's Gooding Music, GOODINGMUSIC. Our platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, go check them out. They really know how to play, and we had a great time on yesterday. And we'll play out something what he said about financial, about money and things. We're gonna play it right now.
My mom and sister put up with me trying to put makeup on me all the time. But I always had this little rock and roll dream. Now, I was very lucky because my mother said, yeah, go downstairs, play as loud as you want. I play the drums, play the guitar. But folks, as lucky as I was to get a band together when I was little, we didn't talk about any of this stuff in my house. We didn't open the bills on time. We didn't know what a credit score was. Raise your hand if you know what a credit score is. I'm not gonna make you say it, folks, but I'll tell you what, everything we just talked about, the car, the house, keeping our relationship together, it still comes down to credit score. And this is not credit card, no bands dancing around, joking around on television. This stuff is real as the day is long. Now, I didn't know this stuff, so I made a bunch of mistakes. Maxed out my credit cards, took some bad loans. I'm gonna talk to you about all that. But what turned it around for me, I was willing to work hard. I lived on the road for years, but I wasn't working smart. And folks, it doesn't matter how many hours we work. If we don't start saving a little bit, if we don't start understanding how the game works, then those hours don't equal anything later. That's what I want everybody to believe, everybody deserves to know. Now, I finally got this together. It took a long time. It took me a lot longer than it's going to take you. I finally started asking better questions. I started reading more. You hear that thing say, readers are leaders. It's true. I started finding people that do things that I didn't. I was nervous. I made a pot of coffee every morning and I called these people and said, would you put my song on your show? Click. Next number. Would you please put I heard you got a video game called Chicken Wings. I have a song called Chicken. Click. 1,000 no's. Finally got one yes. The Matrix, Animatrix. I was in the special features of the DVD. I don't know if y'all even remember what a DVD is. They're coasters now. But I got paid $200 for my music. Folks, that was like winning the lottery because he gave me a tiny bit of little light coming through the door, a little crack in the wall. The first time you get to make a little money for working hard is a beautiful, beautiful feeling. Now let's be honest. Most of us aren't in the jobs we want to be in. You wouldn't believe all the stuff I had to do to save up enough money to build my first recording studio. But if you will show the people you're working for that you're willing to learn, and you keep doing this, and you start investing like I'm going to talk to you about, You're gonna get to where you wanna go. But it definitely doesn't happen overnight. It did it for me. But after many, many years, I got music all over film and TV. Oh, I'm not trying to hype you up. The only reason I'm telling you this is the only reason I played you that last little film. I wrote, recorded, mixed, engineered, mastered, made the phone calls on all that music. I got 2,000 songs out there now. But why I'm telling you this is, the money that I start making for this, it's called slipper checks. That's when something plays on the radio or on television, they give you a few pennies. That you can make that money. You do not have to be in the music business. You did not have to be an actor or an athlete. As long as you take a little bit of everything you make and invest it young, you're going to be able to get those same type of royalties, if not more. But they don't always tell us about how this works. All this comes down to one thing, folks. Control your money, or it's going to control you. Folks, right now, half of us in America, we don't have more than $500 if there's a rainy day, if we have an emergency. And I've been there, some guitar stolen, the window busted out of the van, like, man, what am I gonna do next? Half of us are not gonna be able to get through that one, something bad, look, but we all run through adversity. But if you have a little bit saved, you're gonna be able to get through that moment without borrowing money from somebody else. Why am I saying this slowly? Because folks, I think you're already on to it. This entire thing is about, I want you to make interest, not pay too much interest to someone else. Raise your hand if you know what interest is. Please understand this, everybody. Interest is the money they pay you when you're good with money. That's a wonderful thing. Here's the bad part. Interest is the money you gotta pay somebody else when you're crappy with money like I was. Now the trick is, if you are patient and work hard, that interest starts going like this. But if you make a mistake young, that interest starts going out the door like it's flying out of there in a hurricane. It's ridiculous, folks. It's expensive to be poor. One of the funny, and people don't always like it when I talk about this, but you know what? This is real talk. This is the truth. If you got money, it's easier to get money. If you don't have any money, it can be very expensive. It can be very painful. The way we can beat this, no matter where we're starting, is to start saving and let that interest start kicking in. Let that money work for us. Say every dollar is a soldier. While you're sleeping, your money can be making money for you. Not just the hours we work, which is of course incredibly important, but also understanding what this game is. I asked you about getting married. We got 75% of divorces result directly from financial stress, from miscommunication about money. That's the way it was for my family. My parents split when I was about 12 years old. Same deal, just a lot of stress about money. Folks, if you had that $1 in your pocket, remember I said you got $1, you got more money than half this country already. If you were back, now bear with me, 100 years before you all born, in like 1922, is it? They said every dollar we had, we had like 20% of it on our house or our car. There wasn't credit cards coming to your house. There wasn't same-day lenders. There wasn't checks being mailed to you, say, $5,000, go cash it. Folks, usually if it's too good to be true, it's not true. Nothing replaces understanding, knowledge, hard work, and savings. Today, as a country, here's what you got coming in, here's what you got going out. We used to owe 20% of every dollar to our house or our car. Now with all this other garbage going on, we actually owe 110%. What that means, Mississippi, is we owe more money than we're making. I think in Vegas, the average debt's it was like $40,000 during COVID. It's crazy. A lot of us are behind. And the best way to do that is not get in trouble in the first place. Let me give you a couple of solid examples here. Let me ask you this, who plays sports in this room? Ladies and gentlemen? Beautiful. I'm terrible at all of them. I wanted to be a baseball player. I threw my glove at the ball, thought that was legal. Cracked my rib, trying to say it was so silly. Like, go play a guitar, it'd be terrible. Well, folks, you ever watch the Super Bowl? You know that 4 out of 5 of our NFL players are broke or financially stressed within 5 years of their contract. NBA, we got, I think it's about 3 out of 5. Baseball, even a little bit more, 68% of our MLB players, if you're a baseball player, they are broke or financially stressed within 5 years. Does not matter if they make $1 million or $100 million. Their expenses, the money they're spending, it rises to meet their income. Now here's what I'm telling you folks, that dollar we keep talking about, you had a dollar in your pocket, the way you look at that dollar when you leave this room is how you look at $1 million. In other words, if I can't change your mind today to start saving a little bit of what you make when you're just starting out, you won't save then either. We have to build these habits. We have to understand how money truly works. We have to get inside of it. We have to see it psychologically. We have to go, I'm going to make the decision to pay myself first. Now, if you can do that, you do not have to be a sports star, a rock star, or anything else to be a millionaire. I know people work at the post office. They're real quiet about it, but they've been doing the stuff I'm about to put up on the screen. They are millionaires, and I know a lot of people in my business. They're front looking, everything looks cool on social media. They are broke as a joke. 70% of lottery winners within 5 to 8 years, back down to zero. The way you look at the dollar is how you look at the $1 million. If you're not saving today, you won't save then. So who's got a savings account in this room? Beautiful. I want everybody, please, get that savings account. Usually it's about $5. If you are under 18, you need one parent to co-sign, and I understand that can't always happen. Trust me, I talk to students where parents are taking the money. I talk to students asking us for food off the trays backstage. I talk to students, I've seen it all. I just want to tell you this, and it's the truth. When you are 18 years old, you can start saving now. When you are 18 years old, these are your decisions to make. That's nothing against your family. A lot of us could be the breadwinners. We have to teach our families and stuff. I hope you'll go back to your dinner tables and your communities and kind of tell them about this. Have them dig in too. All right, we're getting through it, folks. A few more. Let's talk about some people that have done good with the money. LeBron James, I think this is it. He's probably a billionaire. Now, I know he's at $500 million. You get diversified, working on voting rights. There's so many things you can do once you have a little bit of power. Show the Queen, man. 31 different charities this woman supports, including United Way, Boys and Girls Club, charities that help us get ours off the ground. Yeah, I know. Look, she's not here, but give her a round of applause, man. Come on, I feel it. Yeah. I know she close to my heart, man. I was at the inauguration in, was it 2012, and she sang, and I got on one knee and asked my wife to marry me. Every time I see her, I get a little flutter. Folks, one more from Nashville, Tennessee. Give it up for Dolly Parton. This movie, yeah. Millions of books she gives to school every year. She started out dirt poor with nothing. She started building her business, was kind to other people, and stayed focused on what she knew was her thing. We all got different gifts. I can hardly do anything but play guitar a little bit, believe me. We all have our different gifts. But if we stay with those and we go slow and steady, we can't get to where we want to go. Now, let me give you something concrete you can do when I keep talking about these numbers. Grab this QR code, because I'm going to show you how money works for a second here. Believe me, I wish I would have known this when I was...
As y'all can see, that the word that he said was very wise, inspirational. Hope y'all don't mind the background noise. I didn't get that much good audio cleaning, but hope y'all didn't mind that. And we also had a competition on which one was better, Zaxby's or Raisin Cane's. In the comments, I want y'all to choose which one is better. And y'all can go check out the video that we had on a short that we're gonna make. And you can go check that out. We'll have it in the description. And anything else to say?
Nothing. Just please remember, take bath, put on deodorant, keep God first.
Also, our scripture our verse is Hebrews 10:29. How much severely you think a man deserves to be punished who has been trampled, the son of God underfoot, who has treated as an unholy thing the blood of the covenant that sanctified him and has insulted the spirit of grace. Hebrews 10:29. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with one of your friends or family members. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Thanks for tuning in. See y'all next week.